Hey heathens, I got a question for you. Are you like me and you've always wanted a CZ orange, but you can't afford the crazy price tag that CZ wants for it? Well, the Turks kind of have an answer for you. This is kind of an older gun, but we are going to do today's review on the Sar K12 Sport. Hey heathens, it's Gundidi, and this week I got something cool for you. As you saw in the intro, I am a fan of CZ oranges. I always wanted one, but I couldn't afford one. A few years back, it's like 5 years ago, Sar came out with a version of the CZ orange for themselves. This is the Sar K12 Sport. It's a really neat gun. It's a Turkish-made gun, of course, made by Sar. You guys might know them by Sar USA, which is the US branch company. But this is the K12 Sport. It was designed to go after like that CZ orange style gun at like a third of the price, roughly. The MSRP on these guys is like $769, so you can get them pretty cheap, especially nowadays on the used side of the market. It is a really neat all metal frame gun. Let's go over the specs from the nose to the rear and see what you guys think. All right, starting from the nose to the rear, we have a 4.7 inch barrel. This is chambered in 9mm. It is a very nice low bore access style gun. We'll get into that here in a moment. Working around the front, we have some nice slide serrations on the front, so you guys who like to rack from the front or do your press checks or anything like that, you can easily do it and you have plenty to grip onto. That's one thing that CZs have a problem with, is because the slide rides inside the frame, the slide is so small, you have to put some aggressive slide serrations on there in order to get it to get enough purchase on there to rack that slide. Up on top, we have blacked out front sight, blacked out rear sight. These are target style sights, so you can adjust it for windage and elevation, things like that. We have these really nice serrations right across the top, keep glare down, to make it where it's a very nice sight picture for you, so you don't get any glare beaming back into your eyes. Moving on across, you'll notice there is no Picatinny rail. This gun is specifically for a target gun. It's not a duty gun in any sense, so no lights, lasers, grenade launchers on this guy. We have a nice large trigger guard. Look at that guy. You could definitely get a gloved hand in there just fine. Let's go ahead and check out that trigger. Of course, she is empty. We're going to go ahead and show you that trigger. This is a single action only gun, so the hammer does have to be cocked back in order to fire the gun. So safety is off. Got a little bit of take up to get to a wall, and then a very light, clean break. Let's go ahead and see that reset. Little long on the reset, but you're right back onto, oh no, there's a little bit of creep to get to the wall. So I did lie. There's a little bit of creep to get to that wall again, but a nice clean break again. Yet again, hammer-fired single action guns will have some of the best triggers on the market. And like I said, it is a single action, so you are not doing anything when that hammer is down. Moving on across, we have a nice large slide release right here. So in competition, if your slide locks back, you can easily knock that forward and, you know, piss off Mossad. But we do also have an ambidextrous safety here that is very large and extended, so you can actually ride that while you are shooting, which is a benefit to me because I ride a thumbs forward grip and it tends to hit slide releases all the time. So having something to rest my thumb on is a big plus, especially in a competition style gun. I wish they would have had some kind of pedal or something here just to put my support thumb on, but beggars can't be choosers. Moving on across, of course, we have those slide serrations across the rear. Yet again, very aggressive, easy to rack the slide. Moving on down, we have a very large magazine release. That thing is massive, and you are not going to miss it. You're not going to miss it, and you're not going to accidentally hit it on purpose because these grips are pretty large too. So it's a good little mag release. We do have some grips right here. These are interchangeable grip panels. I have been told that they do interchange with CZ orange grip panels. Just something to point out, but they are pretty nice. I wish they were a little bit more aggressive, but they look really good and they actually feel really good in the hand. You got some checkering on the front and the back strap of the gun, but it doesn't go all the way up. So it's not a big deal. But what actually is kind of nice because you don't have checkering like eating away the webbing of your hand right here. So I guess that is a plus on that one. You got a nice large beaver tail to keep you away from that hammer bite and allow you to get really high up on this gun so you can keep that muzzle down while you're shooting fast. And then last but not least, we have a large magazine well. I mean, this thing is massive. You can almost back a truck into this magazine well. The only thing I see is they didn't channel this well enough to where there is still a ledge there. So when you're trying to insert magazines, I can see you might be able to get caught up in there. It's not like it's going to happen all the time, but it would have been nice if they just kind of channeled that to keep that all smooth right there, so those mags just fall right into place. Now, this guy does run 17 round magazines. I'm not 100% sure if they are CZ mags. I'm pretty sure they are, but it does run 17 round magazines and you get 2 of them out of the box. But you guys came here to watch me shoot it. So let me stop talking. Let's get some rounds on target and see what you guys think. All right, so I hope the wind's not too bad. I'm trying to do the best I can with the wind. I'm still filming on a phone because still having issues with computers. But nonetheless, we're gonna put some rounds on target, see how this guy shoots, and see if it's really as good as a modern competition gun. Okay, at 46.9 ounces, this is a heavy gun. It's an all steel frame, all metal parts on this guy. So she is very heavy. I expected a little less recoil, but it's not bad at all. This thing is very low in recoil. Look at this one-handed. Very low in recoil, very easy to handle, very easy to get quick shots off. But you know, competition guns are meant to be shot fast. So let's go ahead and pop off these last rounds pretty quick and see how we can keep that muzzle down and keep up follow-up shots. I can't shoot worth a damn, but this gun shoots really fast. This is a very nice shooting gun and very easy to be quick and accurate, even though I can't portray accuracy. Mags drop free, which is a big plus. Let's go ahead and put another mag in this guy and see how she does. All right, guys, we're gonna put these last couple rounds on there, and we're gonna put these last couple rounds on there and just see how she does. Like I said, this gun is far more accurate than I am, so I'm not doing it the best justice, but it is a phenomenal pistol for shooting targets, of course. Let's go ahead and pop off some rounds at some of that trash out there. Granted, it's not going to give us the best accuracy, but I just want to see. Like I said, not the best accuracy test, but it is fun to just shoot at some distance and see how the pistol reacts under recoil for a distance shot. So far, I'm really liking this gun, but let's go and get some more rounds on this guy, and we'll just do some quick paced shooting and see how she does. All right, so now we're at a little bit more distance from the target. We're gonna go ahead and see how she does at some little bit of pace and accuracy at a little bit of distance. We are roughly 10 yards from the target, so we're not terribly far, but it is a little bit more of a push on this little tiny steel target. I mean, this gun is, it's literally a cheat code. I mean, you guys know how good of a shot I am. Not very good. This gun makes me look good. So, granted, you should never buy a gun to make yourself a better shot. You should just be a better shot. So get out there and put some rounds on target. But nonetheless, goddamn, this wind is insane. Let's go ahead and put these last few rounds on target, and I'll give you my first round's opinion. I mean, this gun is, it's kind of got the giggle factor. This gun makes you happy every time you shoot it. Woo! Let's go ahead and work up top and get our final first thoughts opinion. All right, guys, so what's my final first thoughts on the Sar K12 Sport? Well, I will say this is not my first shots on this pistol. I have filmed this video probably 5 or 6 times now. Hopefully this one is the final time. But out of all the times I've shot this gun, I really love it, dude. It gives me that giggle factor. You know, when you shoot a gun and you just are giddy for shooting it, for having it, it's just a fun gun. This is a really fun gun. Yes, it is a heavy gun. It's not meant to be a duty gun. You're not supposed to carry this on a daily basis. This is specifically a target competition gun. Now, that being said, I don't know anything about shooting competition because I've never shot competition. I do plan on getting some mags for this guy and maybe taking it and trying out a few competitions in the near future. Let me know in the comment section what class this one is really for, so that way I know what I'm getting into, so I can do some research and get my head straight before I get into a competition shoot. But definitely something I want to get into. I really want to try shooting competition, and I feel like this gun would be a perfect entry for that, in my opinion. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have shot this at competition and how it does. But this is just a really cool gun. I just do basic target shooting out in the middle of the desert. So you are getting my opinion based off of what I do. I really do like this gun. I think it's a phenomenal purchase because, to tell you the truth, I got this guy for a steal because somebody was getting rid of some guns from a relative who passed away. So I got it for a good deal. But nonetheless, great gun. I really like it, and definitely something you guys should check out if you ever get a chance. The Sar K12 Sport. All right, guys, if you liked that video, go ahead and hit like. Comment in the comment section if you tried the Sar K12 Sport. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of it. If it's a good competition gun, I want to know. Let me know. Share it to your friends if they've never heard of this gun or they're thinking about getting into competition shooting and they want something inexpensive to start with. Share this to those friends. Other than that, guys, if you haven't checked out the website yet, go ahead and check out gundeity.com, where you can get cool hats, you can get shirts, we got all kinds of different merch. Check that out. And also go on to X or Instagram at gundeity and check out all the behind the scenes where you would have seen that I had this gun, oh God, probably 6 or 7 months ago, and just haven't had a chance to get a video out to you guys. Guys, definitely check those socials out. And also, there is a link to the Amazon page where you can check out all kinds of really cool 2A stuff that Amazon will let me sell. Nonetheless, check that out. Support the channel. And guys, as always, I'm Gundeity, and I'll see you heathens for the next one.
I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a